We believe, based on the most recent numbers that came in today, that we bought a couple of 3 days in Region 1 as it relates to ventilator capacity, which we should exceed now around April the 5th, and bed capacity, which we will exceed by April the 12th.
Governor Bill Edwards on the shortages that Louisiana could be facing in a matter of days to accommodate the state's more than 4,000 confirmed cases of COVID-19. Now, overnight, the death toll there spiked 22% to 185 people. The New Orleans Convention Center is now the site of a 1,000-bed facility for patients who've tested positive but don't require hospitalization. Republican Senator John Kennedy, live in his home state of Louisiana tonight. Senator, thank you for being with us. So what do you have to say about the governor's statement that your state will run out of beds by this Sunday?
Well, it's tough. I mean, we're coping. Our problem, and if you look at the national statistics, Martha, adjusted for population, we're number 3 in cases and number 2 in deaths. And New Orleans is a hot spot. Our biggest concern is ventilators. We have I think 1,337 ventilators. About 29% are in use. The president has promised us another 150 out of the national stockpile. FEMA is in charge of distributing equipment, and I have spoken with the folks at FEMA, and they're trying to accommodate every state. I take some comfort in the fact, a lot of comfort in the fact, that our private sector has now joined with us in government, and as fast as it can, it is producing ventilators. I'm not happy at the price gouging on ventilators. They've gone from $20,000 to $50,000. We'll deal with that later. I think it's unconscionable, but we'll deal with that later. I think what helps us, Martha, in Louisiana, I was just going to say we have a lot of experience with natural disasters, with hurricanes. We understand in Louisiana that we may think we control nature, but nature really controls us.
You know, I'm just looking at the streets on Bourbon Street there in New Orleans in the image next to you, and it reminds me of, Fifth Avenue in New York City, where there's just nobody on the street. It is a stunning sight to see the shutdown of the United States of America to this level. Of course, back in Washington, the politics continues, and I just want to play this soundbite for you from yesterday from Speaker Pelosi and get your reaction to that.
I don't know what the scientists said to him. When did the president know about this? And what did he know? What did he know and when did he know it? That's for an after-action review. But as the president fiddles, people are dying. And we just have to take every precaution.
She said, as the president fiddles, people are dying, Senator Kennedy.
I don't think that's helpful, Martha. Power doesn't change you. It just unmasks you. If we listen to Speaker Pelosi, when we're old, we'll all be eating cat food out of a can. If I were the president, I would ignore her. I know it's hard for him to do that, but the fact that she would persist in trying to politicize this at a time of a national tragedy, I find obscene.
One more question for you. The Life Tabernacle Church, which is outside of Baton Rouge, continues to have services on Sunday. What do you think about that? The pastor there, encouraging people to embrace each other, essentially saying, you're safe here in this place of God. What do you say about that?
God helps those who help themselves. My church is no longer holding services. We're holding them over the internet. I want people to practice their faith faith. But for the time being, I don't think that it's smart for us to congregate in large numbers. The internet allows us to be with each other without being physically present, and I hope the pastor rethinks his position.
Yeah. Yeah, we're watching TV Mass here at home too, so it's different, but we're all thankful that we can do it, and that there's the ability to do that. Senator Kennedy, thank you, and we're going to be watching and praying for all the people in Louisiana. I know you guys are in a tough position as we are in the New York area here, and we thank you for taking some time to talk to us tonight, and we hope to see you soon. Stay well, sir.
Thanks, Martha. That means a lot.